be credible enough to train you today, because I've trained over 100 people. So, you know, it's something that we've been able to train people about. So why not? So you're in best hands, you're in good hands today. So don't be scared. Don't feel like, oh, what am I here to do? I already told you what we do and I told you the topic. Okay. So make sure that you pay rapt attention for the next what 50 minutes. Make sure that you pay rapt attention and you grasp one or two things from tonight's webinar. All right. So after tonight's session, you'll be able to work smarter with AI, increase your productivity, deliver high level, high value, high quality work. Also, you'll be able to future proof your career. So if you're scared, oh, what's it going to be? AI is here, AI is taking people's jobs, blah blah blah. So how do I future proof my career so much so that even in 5-10 years time I'm still equally relevant? That's what we're here to do. Also, you're going to be learning how to build AI powered workflow. Okay, so the world of work has changed. Like I said earlier, the world of work has changed. So many things are changing, and people are scared out there right now. They're like, okay, what's it going to be in the next 5 years? Am I still going to be credible? So here's the thing: there is a gap that AI has come to fill. I tell people, I tell my students, I tell people that I'm privileged to train, that AI is not here to take your job. Okay, you cannot remove the human part of any process or any business or any project, all right, away. You just have to learn how to leverage AI in that field, all right? So if you're a data analyst, you're a business analyst, you are a project manager, I just want to let you know that as much as AI can do some tasks, it cannot do all tasks, okay? So this is where this is the AI productivity gap, okay? I put up a graph here on my screen. So the traditional workflow needs you to do manual documentation, but if you're leveraging AI, all right, if you're leveraging AI, you can document with AI. Okay, the traditional workflow also needs you to generate reports manually. For those that are already data analysts here, all right, so you know that you have to do a lot of dashboards, you have to do a lot of generating insights from data and all of that. And for everything you do as a professional, you also have to give reports. When you are working traditionally without the use of AI, you have to generate these reports manually. But with AI, you can generate it faster. All right. Same with research. If you are doing things traditionally, you're going to have to, do your research manually. But with AI, you can do it in minutes. I'm going to show you how that works very quickly. Okay. And then also analysis and revisions. Traditional way of doing things, we do it manually, but with AI, you can use AI assisted insights and then have better drafts in your first drafts are a lot better with AI. Okay. So now, what are some of the skills? Earlier I mentioned that there are some skills that AI cannot take from you. There are some skills that AI cannot replace, okay? So some of these tools are outlined here, all right? Critical thinking. Yes, AI can think, but can it think like a human? No, it can't, okay? Generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and the likes were built to think like a human being. That's why I have encountered some people that see ChatGPT as their brother. They see ChatGPT as their friend. They see ChatGPT as their partner. Okay. So why does that happen? If you're in that category, can you give me a thumbs up? You see ChatGPT as your friend, as your colleague, as your partner. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Those of us in that category, amazing. So I have a few people in that category. Okay. So the major reason you see ChatGPT like that is because it is built that way. It is built and structured that way. Okay. It is built and structured that way. It is built to think like a human being, respond like a human being. Although sometimes when you see the responses, you already know that this is AI. All right. That's why you see some reports, you see some things, maybe some things online on LinkedIn, on Instagram, you can already tell that this one is not a human being that did it. This one is AI. Okay. So that's to tell you that when it comes to critical thinking, you cannot just outsource everything to AI. You have to be in the loop of things. Another one is stakeholder management. All right. So those of us that are looking to join the BA class, all right, this is for you. When it comes to stakeholder engagement, stakeholder management, you cannot outsource the entirety of the process to AI. All right. That is why people still hire BAs. People still hire PMs. Okay. As much as AI can do these things, you cannot outsource everything solely to AI. Now, negotiation is another one. Decision making is another one. All right. What AI will help you do is present the options clearly for you. But you have to decide at the end of the day, as a human being, as a professional. Okay. Creativity leadership is also part of of them rather. Ethics and business judgment, they are also tools that AI cannot take away from you. So if you were scared before that, oh, what's it going to be in 2 years time, what's going to happen to me? No, they're not coming to take your job. It's only those that know how to leverage these tools that can take your job. These are still soft skills. Okay, these are soft skills that need human touch. All right, these are soft skills that need human touch. Now, I want us to look into the different categories of people we have on this call, majorly data analysts, business analysts, and project managers, and how their process used to be before using AI and what it looks like now that they've learned how to leverage AI. Okay. Now, for data analysts, without AI, what you need to do, I'm tailoring it now to people like Donald, people like Jane, all right, people like Lawrence, Blessing, Shedrack, okay? So those are the people that are fully interested in data analysis. All right. So when it comes to your process, what you do on a day-to-day as a professional data analyst, there are some things that you do manually right now. Some of them are cleaning data, okay? When you have a RSV file, a data file, where you have to, sit down with maybe Excel, okay? And then you have to clean that data manually. Whereas you can learn how to leverage AI to clean that kind of data. Can imagine a data that has over 1,000 cells. How do you want to get through that? All right. Although some people still do it, but in 2026, you shouldn't be doing that manually anymore. Okay. Now, another one is writing formulas, creating dashboards, and writing reports. Like I said earlier, reporting is something that every professional do. At the end of the day, you have to give reports on what you got, what you learned from previous data, what you're learning from current data, and how best to improve your process. And as data analysts, you have to create dashboards, pie charts, bar charts. You have to create visuals that are very appealing to your stakeholders, visuals that they can easily detect what the data says. Okay. So with AI, what can you do? With AI, as a data analyst, what can you do? What you can do is generate SQL, okay? You can explain Excel formulas with AI. You can summarize data sets. All right. You can detect trends. You can generate Power BI DAX. You can build Python scripts with AI, and then you can create presentations. All right. So things that would have taken you hours to do manually, you would be able to do it faster and better with AI. Now, for people like Kende, for people like okay, I see what Uche was saying earlier. Most of us are interested in data analytics. Interesting. So Kende, Donald, amazing. If possible, be okay. Donald is not fully for us. Moshood Adeniyi, okay. Who else? Okay. Igoni. Igoni. Sorry. I'm trying to pronounce your full name, but it's quite lengthy. I see Ebi here. Okay. So I see Michael. These are the people that are interested in business analysis, guys. These are the people that are fully interested in business analysis and project management. Now, without AI, there are some things we do. All right. I'm going to explain it to you very fast. There's some things we do without AI, and there's some things that we can do with AI that makes our process and our work faster. All right. So without AI, you gather your requirements, you create your business requirement document, also known as your BRD. From there, you gather your user stories. Okay. Then from there, you do your stakeholder analysis. All right. So some of us don't have any knowledge as regards what I'm saying, but it is just the process of your day-to-day as a BA professional. Okay. So if you're like, what's stakeholder analysis? What's user story? Don't worry. Don't worry, all right? There are things that you're going to learn when you enroll in the program. So if you're a business analyst, you'll be doing things like stakeholder analysis, you'll be writing BRDs, you'll be gathering requirements, you'll be working on process maps, okay, and the likes like that. So that's some of those are some of the things that you get to do as a professional BA. All right. But with AI, what can you do with AI? Now, instead of you to manually go into meetings with your stakeholders, when I say stakeholders, I mean people that are maybe your CEO, your COO, customers, team leads, team members. Those are people that can be your stakeholders. Okay, stakeholders differ. It's not a one size fits all. It differs per business and per project. All right. So it differs per business and per project. It depends on what you're working on. You get to define who your stakeholders are. Okay. So that being said, you go into meetings with your stakeholders and you gather requirements. When you're gathering requirements, you're trying to understand what the business needs. Okay. What the business needs and how best to meet that need. All right. So that's what you do when you gather requirements. Okay. Now, for every requirement gathering process, you are in conversations. So you are taking notes, you are recording, you are doing all of those things. And so that you don't miss out on pivotal information, it is important that you record. All right. So with AI, what you can do with that kind of recording, just like I'm recording this call, let's assume this is a stakeholder meeting. I'm recording this call. After this call, I can upload the recording to an AI tool, generative AI tool like Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, anyone, Perplexity even. I can upload the recording and then tell the AI to take out pivotal information from that recording. Another way is I can infuse an AI tool on this call that will take notes for me. How many of us know about Gemini? All right. When you come on Google Meet, Gemini automatically sends you notes of your meeting. Tools like Otter also. Okay. So tools like Otter AI also do that. All right. So these are tools that can help you take notes of your meeting. so that at the end of the meeting, you get notes. You don't have to watch the recording to get all the details of everything that is said. Guys, are we together? Do you understand what I just said? Give me a thumbs up if you understand. Give me a thumbs up if you understand. All right. So before we go far into the class, okay, there is a feedback. Sorry, there's a link in the chat. All right, it's an attendance link, so that you have to fill that link so you get access to the recording and get access to the material. All right, you have to fill that link so you get access to the recording and get access to all the materials I'll be using in this class. Good. So now you tell Gemini or Otter AI to transcribe your meeting and send you the notes. What then happens? You get an AI summary, okay? From getting an AI summary, you gather your requirements, you come up with your BRD, your business requirement document, all right? You also come up with your user stories with the help of AI. You come up with your acceptance criteria, and then you create your Jira board and the likes like that. And the likes like that. So make sure you fill the form, okay, so you don't forget. All right. Someone is saying the link is not opening. Kindly confirm, Janet. Thank you very much. Okay, good. So that is just to make you understand that AI can help you be a better professional at your field. It doesn't take your job away from you. It just helps you do your job better. So if you are someone that is actually looking into coming into tech, so you don't have any tech background, you don't know anything about AI, you don't know anything about all these business analysis, data analysis that they're even talking about, project management here, like what are they even saying? Don't worry, okay? So I used to be like you. Let me give you a very brief history about myself. So I used to work in marketing. I still do a bit of marketing by the side, but I was doing marketing full time. So I used to be a copywriter and I used to be a social media manager. Now, when I pivoted with the zeal of wanting to run a business. And then I chose business analysis, and then I doubled down, took a course. I had a mentor. Okay, so my mentor was actually on my neck. What's it going to be? Are you coming to class? All those things. And trust me, him being on my neck at the time really helped me, because I was working a 9 to 5 that needed me to work on Saturdays. What that meant is that during my classes, I'll be at work rather. So his mentorship and his follow-ups helped me. And at the end of the day, right now, I've worked at an AI agency before. Okay. I've worked at an AI agency. And what we do in that AI agency is to build automations for businesses. So if I had not learned business analysis, I wouldn't have gotten that kind of opportunity. So I'm trying to make you understand that you don't have to have a tech background to do any of these courses you can see here. Data analysis, business analysis, project management. You don't have to have a tech background. All you need is determination and commitment. All right. So let's go to my next slide. I have a case study that I want us to work on very quickly. Okay. I have a case study that I want us to work on. So I'll be sharing my full screen now. So the case study is for Tech Solutions Limited. Okay, and the tool we're going to be using is ChatGPT primarily. We're going to be using ChatGPT primarily. First, I'm going to do a data. I have an CSV file, sorry, that I want us to deduce information from. It doesn't relate to this, okay? But for this one, I want us to create a project scope document. All right, that's what I want us to do for this case study now. Now, this case study is for Tech Solutions. Tech Solutions is a medium-sized e-commerce company experiencing a high volume of customer inquiries. So what that means is that customers are always sending DMs, trying to get information from them. So now this is their bottleneck. Long response times have led to lower customer satisfaction. So what that means is if a customer comes in and asks a question, it might take 2 days before the customer gets response. Okay? It might take 2 days before that customer gets response. And what it is doing is that it is reducing their customers. It is also increasing operational costs. Now, the company decides to implement an AI-powered customer support chatbot. So what that means is they want to build this, a chatbot that can respond automatically to customers' inquiries. So what they want you to do is to provide 24/7 assistance, okay, answer frequently asked questions, and reduce the workload on human agents. All right, so now I give that background so that when we go into ChatGPT, you would see what we want to do. I have my prompt here. All right, I have my prompt here, and when you fill that link in the chat, you get access to this prompt. So make sure that you fill that link. All right, now the prompt is, first I'm going to give it a role. Act like a senior project manager and business analyst with over 15 years of experience delivering AI transformation projects. Produce professional executive level documentation that follows PMI and industry best practices. The output should be detailed, practical, and suitable for presentation to senior management and project stakeholders. So majorly, the issue with a lot of people is not that they don't know how to use AI tools, all right? The issue is that you don't know how to prompt AI. You don't know how best to ask AI questions so you get the best results, okay? The issue is not that you don't know these AI tools. You know them. You know ChatGPT, you know Claude, you know Gemini, but you don't know how to get the best of it. Prompt engineering is a very pivotal part of your life as a professional in 2026. These days, prompting is more like Googling. What we used to do on Google, oh, where is Mount Everest? Where is this? Where is that? That is what we do with AI tools now. I'm very sure you must have seen some videos online. You'll be like, what? So Claude can do this. So ChatGPT can do, it's all in prompting. It's all in telling it what you want it to do. Okay? Garbage in, garbage out. What you give AI, the input determines the output. So I'm going to copy this prompt, and then I want it to generate, let's do a business case document, okay? I want it to generate a business case document for me. So right now, my prompt is a bit long. I tend to write long prompts, majorly because I want AI to understand me once and for all. So you don't have to be going back and forth, back and forth. This is not what I mean. Say it like this, do it like, nah, I don't want it. So I just tell it everything. I give it enough context so that it can give me the best result. Now, let's do this. I'm going to copy. Okay. I'm going to copy. All right. And we'll go to ChatGPT. I'm going to paste that here. This is just context. This is just background understanding, okay? And then I'll now tell it what I want it to do. So this is what I want it to do. A business case document. Develop a professional business case, including all these things. A business case document is supposed to have all of this. Now, this is to the BAs and PMs in the class today. All right, I call it a class because it is a class, although it's not really a class, but it's a master class. Am I right? It's still a class. So let us Let me add this. This is what I want you to do. Develop a business case, including all of those things. So I'm going to run this now. And then we'll see results. How long did it take? Guys, this is a professional business case document. Can you see? This is a professional business case document. And he gave it to me in how many seconds? Can anyone guess? How many seconds? I dare say 2 seconds, 3 seconds, depending on your network. Okay. But it was able to develop it for me because one, I gave it a very elaborate prompt. I told it to act like a senior project manager and business analyst. I gave it context about the business. Okay. The business is tech solutions. And I told it to develop a professional business case document, including all these things. These are things that would be in a professional business case document. Okay, so if there was no ChatGPT, I probably would have used 1 hour, I dare say 3 hours, working on this document. All right, I probably would have used a lot of time working on this document because it's not an easy document to create. You have to, one, gather requirements, you have to understand the business needs, you have to come up with the look at this now, business need, okay, all outlined based on my context. The current state analysis, where are we currently? What are the issues we are facing? How do we combat these issues? Okay. Then we have the problem statement. We have the proposed AI solution. So that solution that they want to implement, that AI they want to build, this is a section about it. So if you send this to your stakeholders, they look through it, they are wowed. They'll be like, oh, you are really good at what you do. They will know that you only spent 5 seconds coming up with it with AI. Okay. But here's the trick. You won't just copy this, put it in a blank document, save and send to your stakeholders. You won't just do that. What you will do is sit down, review based on your requirement gathering, and then make edits where there is need for edits, and then you send to your stakeholders. Okay, so this is just a very typical example of what AI can do. See, it even did mathematics for us, ROI calculation. All right, so the beautiful thing about your business case document is that it will have the cost benefit analysis. What cost benefit analysis means is that how much is this solution that we're bringing on board going to cost? How much is the benefit? How much are we going to get from it? So if the cost outweighs the benefit, then we should not even implement it. Do you understand? If I want to make my work better and I buy a laptop, all right, I buy a new laptop for 1 million naira. If the work I'm doing is only paying me 10K per month, is that not a very unhealthy investment? That's an unhealthy investment. But if the work you're doing on the laptop eventually will be paying you nothing less than 200,000 naira every month and has the potential to pay you more, maybe you are a video editor, that's the potential to pay you more than that, then I want that laptop because I know that the benefit outweighs the cost. Same way, every project you are working on or every business you want to embark on, the benefit always has to outweigh the cost. And see now, ChatGPT was able to break it down for us. Investment, annual benefits. Can you see that the benefit outweighs the investment, which is the cost? Okay, net benefit is this, and this is how it is calculated. The ROI is over 100%. Guys, this is a very good investment. So all of this would have taken you hours. Okay, so how much are we investing? How do we know the benefits? How do we calculate the ROI? All of those things would have taken you hours. All right, so that we don't waste time, I want to show you this data. Okay, I have a data. Let me look for it. That I want us to use. Okay. And I just want to show you how fast AI can generate insights from a data set. I want to show you how fast AI can generate insights from a data set. So let me create a new chart. Then I hope you are following. If you're still following, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. If you're still here, give me a thumbs up. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. So this is a data set. And in this data set, all right, in this data set, I just want to show you how fast AI can generate feedback from that data set. Okay. I want to show you how fast AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or any other tool you choose to use can generate insights from that data set. Okay, so this data set has all the information we need. So I'm just going to ask it, what pattern? I want to show you that data set, but it's not opening at the moment, and I don't want us to spend so much time on this. What pattern can you what trend? Let me use trend. Okay, let me speak like a DA right now. What trend can you see from this data? So it's analyzing the data. That's why it's taking longer. All right, because it has to analyze the data set first. While we're waiting, all right, how many of us are ready to embark on this journey? Just seeing what AI can do. Seeing what AI can do for you as a professional. How many of you are ready? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Are you ready to take on your your um your role as a VA? Are you ready to start learning as a VA? Okay, so this is the data set. Yes, amazing. So I wanted to show you the data set. All right, so it shows dates, okay, record ID dates, region, different parts of, I think this is the UK majorly, then shifts, all right, service requests, response time, revenue, staff count, overtime, citizen satisfaction, and that is that. So you can see, I want to show you how lengthy the data is. All right, so it has over 500 or 500 inputs. Okay, so this is 500 inputs for each person, for each person, for each record ID. We have 500 inputs. Okay, now what I did was to tell AI to tell me the trend it noticed from that data. I could have spent hours just looking into the data by myself. All right, so night shift is this, afternoon shift is this, But you can as well use Excel, okay? You can as well use Excel to gather information from the data. But trust me, it's faster when you are using AI. Look at this. From the data, there are a few notable trends. One, service requests fluctuate rather than follow a steady trend. The number of service requests varies considerably from day to day. Okay, so look at the second one. Citizen satisfaction is generally average. That is a very fast trend from the data. Response time remains relatively stable. So what that means is afternoon shifts as the fastest average response time. So if they are making a decision, if they want to make a decision based on response time, they can easily say that, oh, since afternoon gets the fastest response time, how about we focus more on afternoon? That is what your job is as a data analyst. That is your job. How best can you generate insights from data? Now, it also shows us the regional differences and every region and their average satisfaction. Okay. All of this now, you'd have had to come up with a formula to quickly use Excel to generate. But with AI, you can do that faster. So this is just to show you how fast. And which AI tool did I use, guys? Which AI tool did I use? ChatGPT. Your actual ChatGPT. I intentionally chose ChatGPT so it will not look as if we are doing it's a master class. If you come into class, you would see the kind of tools we are going to be using. So it's ChatGPT, fast, precise, and accurate. All right. Now, that's just a case study on tech solution. If you want to go deeper, do you want to go deeper, guys? This is a question. Will you like to go deeper into will you like to go deeper into DA, BA, PM artifacts? Will you like to go deeper? I'm expecting yes in the chat. Okay, I see you guys. I see your responses. Amazing. Amazing. So if you like to go deeper, I want to show you how it works. Uche was saying earlier that she has gifts for a few people at the end of the call. I bring better gifts. Okay. I bring better gifts. So if you like to learn how you can transition from where you are currently to being a professional data analyst that can leverage AI, or a professional business analyst and project manager that can leverage AI, this is for you. Make sure you keep watching. And trust me, guys, you don't want to miss any part of this webinar. Okay, you don't want to miss any part of this webinar. So make sure that you filled the attendance form so you get access to all the resources shared. All right, like I said, you can move from any walk of life. If you're a teacher, you're a banker, receptionist, finance officer, engineer, warehouse, clerk, lecturer, anything. Even if you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, anyone, you can transition to being a business analyst, to being a data analyst, all right, to being a what? A data analyst, a business analyst, a project manager, an AI automation engineer, anyone. You can choose to transition into tech. All right, Abidemi, I see your response. Abidemi is having issues filling the form. Janet, please help him. Help him, all right? So he doesn't miss out on this opportunity. Good. Now, one thing I want to tell you is that professionals don't hire anymore with certifications. Okay? What they want to see is what you can do. They want to see your dashboards. They want to see the results that you've gotten from your years of professional experience. They want to see what you can do, how your insights has helped the organization, how that you manage a project and you were able to what? Maximize time, maximize scope, and maximize. Okay, you're not in class yet. I would have said I've taught you already, but I've not taught you. Okay, time, scope, and budget. Time, scope, and budget. Those are the three major things every project manager has to be pursuing. It has to be within time, within scope, and within budget. So they want to see all those things you've done, all these things you say you can do for the organization. They want to see where you've done it. Okay. Now, that being said, one thing we usually help our students do is to create their portfolio, because we know that as much as the certificate is good, and trust me, the certificate you get from the analytics business is very credible. It's very credible. It's accredited by the United States of, let me show you that very quickly. Look at it here. It's accredited by the American Council of Training and Development. So we are not just giving you paper. It's something that is accredited. All right. So as much as our certificate is very credible, we also help you build a portfolio that you can show recruiters. So when you show recruiters this portfolio, rather, they will know automatically that you are credible. You can do what you say you can do. All right. Now, one of the things, we have a lot of things we offer in our programs. All right. And I'm very sure you guys have a very good understanding of our programs here at Analytics Business. We do data analysis, we do business analysis and project management. We merge business analysis and project management. And these are some of the things they're going to be gaining from our training. You get to join an 8 weeks live training. What that means is that you come on our trainings like this, all right? But this one is a master class. For trainings, we do class peer to peer, you and your facilitator. You come on a call like this, we train you, you get to work on case studies, just like the case study I showed you earlier, but in a deeper level, of course. There's a curriculum for that. Okay? You get 8 weeks of live training every Saturday for 3 hours, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Weekly mentorship every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right, you get to work on your capstone project. You get to review and revamp your CVs. Okay, you get to optimize your LinkedIn profile so that it's easier for recruiters to see you. Okay, so if your LinkedIn has been collecting dust and cobwebs all these years, now is the time you get to revive it and get access to recruiters and clients. Get to upload your profile. You get to set up your Upwork profile. Okay, you get to prepare for interviews better. So what we do is we train you. We come on a call like this. We act like your recruiters, and then you act like you are looking for a job. Okay, so we are going to be asking you questions based on your role. So I can be asking Michael now, okay, so why do you think you want to come into the organization? What can you do as a business analyst? What problems have you solved? How have you this? How have you that? Okay, so it helps him prepare ahead of interview sessions. All right, so we also give you job reference letters. We help you with on-the-job support. This is when you've eventually gotten a job, and then we come on a when you have issues at your job. Most employers these days, when you get a job, they put you on a probational period. So that probational period, what we help you do within that period is to make sure that you are stabilized so that you are not kicked out. Okay, the fact that you train for 2 months doesn't mean you learn everything. Trust me, there's still a lot to learn. But when you get that job, we are going to help you stay solidified in that role. I have someone I'm currently helping with on the job support. She got a job recently as a business analyst in a bank in Lagos. All right. So she got a job immediately after finishing her capstone project. I was surprised, but I was so happy for her. Okay, she joined my cohort, got a job immediately after a capstone project. So it means immediately after her training, she got a job. She was referred, she got the interview, joined the interview, aced the interview, and she got it immediately. So then we also help you with Tuesday support, TSS session. We call it TSS, technical support session. Now in this session, you get to ask your facilitator questions based on your class, based on your experience, based on your practicals, and they get to answer your questions. Also, we have an alumni community, all right, where we send opportunities, we send job links, so that our alumni can even apply for these jobs. At the end of the day, we've come to realize that most people are upskilling to help their finance. They are upskilling so that they can, work in a better environment and get better pay. So what we help you do is send you job links so that you can apply for these jobs. And then lastly, we give you an accredited certificate. I told you that it's globally recognized, so you're not just carrying paper. All right, you're not just carrying paper. We also give reference letters. I think I already mentioned that. Okay, good. Now we have some people that have joined our program and they've their life has been transformed based on their experience with us. Okay, we have some people that have joined our program and their lives have been transformed. One is Pavel. All right, you guys give me a few minutes. I want to show you what Pavel has to say. But first of all, Pavel was a teacher in Cameroon before moving to the US. All right. He joined our data analytics program and landed a job as an healthcare data analyst. So if you've not yet filled the form, please fill it because trust me, you get to watch Pavel's interview. But let me show you quickly what Pavel has to say based on his experience with Tenalytics. All right. Based on his experience with Tenalytics. Okay. On here, this is Pavel. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear. All right. Did everyone hear what Pavel said? Guys, can you give me a thumbs up if you heard what Pavel said? Israel, Michael. Okay, you guys did not hear what he said. Okay, so what that means is that I won't be able to show you what's the full video or the second person's video because you guys did not hear what Pavel said. So I'll just ensure I'll send you the link to his video. Okay, I'll send you the link to his video so that you can watch and learn and see how Tenalytics was able to transform his life. All right, that was a live call, and he was talking about how that he was a teacher in Cameroon before moving to the US for his masters, and after his masters, or rather, he paused on his masters and decided to take a course with analytics, which was the data analysis course. And then after taking the course, he landed a job. Look at this. In March, he landed an healthcare data analyst job in the US, 3 months after completing his program. All right. 3 months after completing the program. Okay, audio was off. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I think I'll work on it for the coming masterclass sessions, but I would send you the link to his video. Okay, I'm sending it right away. Sending it right away. All right, so another person I want us to look at is Bukola. All right, I want us to also see Bukola. Bukola was was a business analyst. Okay, she used to be an HR analyst in Nigeria. Our story is very interesting because she used to be a HR analyst in Nigeria, but when she got into the UK, she realized that the US rather, she realized that the thing she was calling HR analyst is not HR analyst, and then she had to join a program with analytics to up her skill. Right now, she landed her first job as a business analyst. Okay, she landed her first job as a business analyst and then her second job as a data analyst, data business analyst. So that's to show you that you cannot just be stuck in one position, okay? You can choose to move from just the umbrella business analyst, you can work as a healthcare business analyst, healthcare data analyst, all right? You can work as a data business analyst, business data analyst, okay? So the opportunities are endless. You're not just stuck in one place. You can work as a process analyst. You can work as a finance analyst, all right? So the opportunities are endless. Now, the last person is Judith. I wanted to show you guys Judith's video also, but I don't know what's going on with the audio. So I guess I'll just send you the link to our interview too. Okay. So Judith joined our program when she was a carer. She was a carer when she joined the program. All right. And then she decided to make her life better. She wanted more. All right. She wanted more. Judith completed the Analytics Business Program. And then 3 months after, she landed a job as a business analyst in the UK. Now, the interesting thing about Judith is I really wanted you guys to watch it. But Judith was mentioning that she had 3 children. She used to work as a carer. She didn't have time for herself. She didn't have time for her children. You know, she was moving from one place to one place just to make ends meet. But someone told her about the program and she chose to enroll. After enrolling, she had to, take out time to ensure that she participates fully. All right, she participated fully in all sessions, and then she was able to land a job. So that's to show you that this is real. We have real people who enroll in our programs and they get real results. Okay, they get real results. It doesn't just end in enrolling. Okay, so there are still so many aspects: posting on LinkedIn, revamping your CV, making sure your portfolio is up to par, attending classes, attending TSS, attending mentorship. Okay, so all these structures are put in place just to ensure that your goal, the goal you had in mind when you join the program, is achieved. All right, is achieved. So I have just one question left for you guys. Will you let this one slip this time? Okay, those of us that already told us the kind of programs they're interested in, DA, PM, BA, will you let this opportunity slip? I have just 5 people I have opportunities for, and I don't want you to miss out on it. All right, there's a new cohort starting today. Okay, there's a new cohort starting today. When I say starting today, I mean you get access to the LMS, you get access to mentorship today. All right, and all of these things that I've mentioned before: 8 weeks of live training, weekly mentorship, CV review revamp, LinkedIn optimization. There's some people that charge only for LinkedIn optimization. They'll tell you bring 50K, only LinkedIn optimization. Interview prep, job reference letter, all right, on the job support, TSS, mentorship, alumni community, accredited certificate. All of this goes for a real value of 980,000 naira. But trust me, I'm going to be giving you at a way cheaper price, way affordable price. Okay, so you'll be paying 980, you'll be paying 250, which is the original price, but you get to pay 100,000 naira tonight, and you get access to 8 weeks of live classes, 8 weeks of training that can convert your life from where you are to where you need it to be. 8 weeks where you can build a better future for yourself. Trust me, there is nothing like investing in yourself. There is nothing like investing in your future. There is nothing like investing in your own life. Trust me, 100,000 naira right now cannot do so much. It cannot even buy you food you cannot buy food for 3 people that will last 1 month. Okay, so 100,000 naira is all right. So, but we want you to make a future for yourself through this class. Okay, we've seen testimonials of people. I've sent you links, you can watch them. All right, these are people that These are people that have changed their life from one decision, and that decision was to enroll in our program, and their lives were changed forever. Okay, so Janet, please let me send the payment link. So you pay 100,000 naira for either of the courses you want. Those that want to enroll for data analytics, you can enroll for data analytics. Those that want to enroll for business analysis, you can enroll for business analysis and project management. Okay, you get to pay 100,000 naira once, or you pay 3 installments of 150,000 naira, which means you pay 50,000 naira tonight, book your slots, get access to the program, and then you have a slot for the next cohort. Okay, you're like, oh, I don't have 100,000 naira. What can you do for me, Mercy? I really want to enroll. I really want to change my life. I want to start my journey as a data analyst. I want to know how to leverage AI. I want to start my journey as a project manager. I want to know how to leverage AI. Don't worry, we aid you. I know what is on your mind. I know it. Pay 50,000 naira now. If that is all you have in your account, you are investing in your future. Pay 50,000 naira now, get access to the program for 8 weeks, and then you pay the balance before the program ends. That's before the end of this month. You get access to the program, you pay your balance, and then you get access to the program. All right, thank you, Jeanette. The payment link is already in the chat, so make sure you maximize it. We have slots for only 5 people. We have slots for only 5 people. This price you are seeing here, you will not get it again. Okay, you can see the normal price. You can see the normal price is 250. All right, Francis. Yes, when you pay 50,000 naira, you start today. You get access to the LMS. In the LMS, you get videos. All right, in the LMS, you get videos, and those videos are practical videos. You understand the let me show you some. Let me show you some of the videos you get access to in the LMS. All right, you get access to these videos, and then you get access to your mentorship sessions. Now, your mentorship sessions are practical sessions where you apply to jobs on the spot. Okay, you get access to that. For your mentorship sessions, you also do what? You get to review and revamp your CV. Your mentorship sessions, you get, all right, Francis, the link is already here. Okay, when you click on the link, it's very fast and easy. All right, very fast and easy. So this is the link. You click on the link, and then you make payments. And then you make payments. So you let us know the amount you're paying tonight. It's either 50 or 100. So let's say I want to pay 100. I want to pay 100. Okay. So I put in the figure. You can see here, I put in my email. All right. And then click on continue. So it's very easy. And then you see the account details that I get to send the money to. Then click on I've sent the money, and then you get a mail from us immediately. Okay, so all you need to do is to click on this link here. Okay, all you need to do is to click on the link here. Now let me show you what you get access to immediately you make payment tonight. I really want you guys to take charge of this opportunity. All right, I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. Now, this is the LMS, guys. This is the LMS, okay? And this is BA, Business Analysis and Project Management. Now, if I open this course, I would see videos. This is aside the live classes, okay? So you see videos, different videos. Look at this, Introduction to Project Management, who a project manager is, who a business analyst is, the key roles, career pathways, all of that. This is for week 0. All right, so this is for week 1. Prompt design and framework, designing scope, project scope, business case, project charter, risk assessment. Okay, you also get to work on case studies. All right, so all of these things you are training yourself so that when the live classes start, you have prior understanding. Trust me, if you have access to these elements, there are some people that sell these elements alone, all these videos here, and they'll still charge same amount that we're charging. All right, look at this. We have module 2. Look at this: work breakdown structure, Gantt charts, milestone, project estimation. When it comes to duration, that's the time, cost, and budget. Remember when I said it earlier? Okay, look at so many case studies, guys, on the LMS. So you're not missing out on live class. All you need to do when you eventually come into the live class is to have a smooth sail. So I don't want you to wait till that time. Take on this opportunity right now. Once you make payments, let me know in the chat, okay? So that I know how many slots are left. So that we know how many slots are left. Look at module 3, guys. Agile framework, agile methodology. Here you talk about the Scrum framework. And this is just business analysis, in case you're wondering. This is the business analysis LMS. There's the LMS for data analysis, okay? So you talk about the software development lifecycle, the waterfall methodology, the Scrum framework. Then we also talk about the sprint planning. All right, look at case studies, guys. We don't just do theory, we practicalize. So these case studies that I get to work on in class, just like what I taught you earlier about that business, okay? And that data, the getting what's it called now? Getting insights from that data. What we did earlier, those are some of the interesting case studies, and even way better, because this is a master class, okay? Way better than that. That's what you're going to be doing in classes. Look at this. We're going to be using tools like Jira. We're going to be creating epics, sprint backlog, product backlog, all those things. Okay, I don't want to show you everything because you've not enrolled yet. When you enroll, you get full access to the LMS. You also get access to mentorship. And in mentorship, okay, you get to work on real projects. You get to work on your CV, you get to revamp your portfolio. Okay, amazing. Francis has made payments. That's beautiful. So we have 4 slots left tonight. Well done, Francis. Congratulations. Let's give Francis a hand. So we have just 4 slots left tonight. All right. So I want you to understand something. I really want you to understand something. Yes, all of this for Francis. Francis has decided to take on a position when it comes to what? Improving our life and improving our job. Okay, so I don't know what Francis does. If Francis wants to share with us what she does currently and why she has decided to enroll. All right, some people are trying to upskill, some people are trying to learn how to build with AI, some people are trying to transition. So Francis, congratulations. Okay, now 100,000 naira one-time payment tonight. I still have some people here that are willing to join Francis on this journey. Okay, so you're like, yeah, I really want to pay. The link to make payments is there. 100,000 naira one-time payments, no stress, nothing. 50,000 naira to book your slot. At the end of the month, you pay your installment later. Okay, now this is my WhatsApp number. You can send me a DM if you want, maybe clarity or something. There's also the link to clarity. So you're like, oh, should I choose VA? Should I choose PM? Should I choose data analysis? Don't worry. I know that all of us here are not even confused about that. We all know the course you want to choose already. Okay. So when Uche was asking, I was like, wow, these guys came ready. They came prepared. I saw some responses. I was like, beautiful. I saw Martins. Daniel Martin was data analytics. I'm interested in data analytics. Bashiru Wahab was also interested in data analytics. Ajani Oluwashino, data analytics. James, data analytics. Okoyemi, data analytics. Kehinde, project management and business analysis. Good. Aminat, data analysis. So you guys, what is going on? Shedrack, Blessing, data analytics. Lawrence, Donald, data analytics. So you have to make a decision. All right. Data analytics won't just sit on your laps. Project management, that's too much. It won't just sit on your laps. You have to make a choice. All right. Ebia says data analytics. Miriam, data analytics. All right. So you guys are saying that you want to transition. You really want to build a life for yourself. Why are you not taking steps? Okay, amazing. We have Ebia has also paid. Can we give Ebia a hand? That's amazing. That's amazing. Ebia, congratulations. So did you eventually choose data analytics or business analysis? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the chat because I saw you respond twice. So Ebia has decided to join Francis on that road. That's beautiful. Congratulations. Congratulations. So 100,000 naira one-time payment, 50,000 naira book your slot. I am a mathematician. Congratulations, Ebia, business analysis. That's good. You're about to be my colleague. That's beautiful. Well done. So I am a mathematician, and I'll tell you that 100,000 naira is the better option. Why? You get to save 50,000 naira at the end of the day. But here's it. If you don't have the capacity to make 100,000 naira payment tonight, you can see it's even 120. I put 120 because if this is just a one-time thing, you're not going to get it again. Okay. So I'm doing 100K tonight. I spoke to my team and we're like, let's bring a better deal to my guys because you are my guys. You came to my master class. So let's give them a better deal. Okay, let's reduce it for them so that they can make one-time payment. And I was even thinking you guys be dragging my 5 slots, but it looks like only 2 people have dragged my 5 slots. Only 2 people have taken my 5 slots. So I have just 3 slots left. 3 slots left. You pay, you join the program, you get access to the LMS. I showed you the LMS. You get access to mentorship. Mentorship is for everyone in the program. And now for mentorship, what happens? You get to work on so many things. For instance, yesterday was salary negotiation. Am I correct, Uche? Salary negotiation. So what that means is that as much as we are training you on this skill, we are also training you on how to negotiate for your pay. So many people don't know how to negotiate for their pay. They shortchange themselves when it comes to this. But when you come into our session, mentorship, I tell my students not to miss mentorship for anything. You get to have access to beautiful insights that you will not see randomly. So it's a structured program. It's a regimen. There's a structure. You have a facilitator that follows you back to back, bumper to bumper. Have you watched your recording? Have you done your assignment? Have you done this? 8 weeks, full time, fully remote. Okay. So we train you 8 weeks, you, your facilitator, your peers, your laptop, your resources, everything. I tell myself, trust me, this is to Ebie and Francis that has made payments. Okay, it doesn't just end here. You have to be intentional. You have to post online. You have to show people this is what you do. My sister that got a job last month, what she did was she got a referral. Someone referred her. How did the person know? She was talking about it. She was actively talking about it. So make sure that you don't just end at making payments. I have just 3 slots. We are ending this session in 5 minutes. Okay. So after this 5 minutes, if you don't make payment tonight, it goes back to the original price. All right. I've tried. My team, they are happy with me. They are not angry. But if I come again and say, oh, let's reduce this price, they might be angry. Okay. So make sure that you start your journey immediately. Secure your slot tonight. You get access to mentorship. You get access to the LMS platform. You guys already saw the kind of information in the LMS platform. It is not cheap. These things are recorded by professionals. People that have been doing this for years. Okay, you can see people that, someone that used to be a carer. You saw Janet, you saw Pavel. Pavel used to be a teacher. Okay, and then he was able to come into tech. He didn't have any tech background, no prior knowledge, nothing. Okay, he was able to come into tech. So I have just 4 minutes left and I have 3 slots. All right, Abidemi, Aminat, Oladeji. All right, I need you guys to take on this opportunity. Ezenwa, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Ezenwa. Okay, I love your name, by the way. I don't know the meaning. I'm not Igbo. All right, so Glory, Ikechukwu, Jane, Jumoke, Nathaniel, Uche, Judith, Paul, um, Upaka. I hope I pronounced. I think I tried with that one. So you guys have Pere, okay? You guys have access to join the program now while you can. Okay, Ayobami says you call me tomorrow. Okay, no problem. I'm looking forward to your call. All right, I'll have a class. Our classes are Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'll have a class till 1 p.m. I have a call with a student by 2, but you can call me. Okay, I'll just let you know if I'm available to talk immediately. But yes, you can call me. Let me drop my number again. Okay. So let me know if you have questions. Does anyone have questions for the next 3 minutes? Do you have questions? Do you need clarity? Are you trying to know the kind of course you want to choose? Okay. If you have a busy life, let's say you're always occupied, how best can I support you? How best can we support you in Tenalytics business? How best can we support you? If you have questions, drop them in the chat. Let me quickly um, respond. All right, Pere, yes. Live classes like this, okay, where you get to interact with your facilitator, you get to work on case studies and all of that. They are on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Not 1 a.m., 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. Yes, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Good. You're welcome, Eric. So we have 2 slots left. Sorry, 3 slots left. I'm not sure if the call Ayobami wants to give me. Is it to book a slot? Let me know now so that I know how many slots are left. For those that are still doubting Thomas is on the call. Is it to book a slot? Let me know if you like to book a slot, but you just need a conversation with me. Okay. All right, so we have 2 minutes left and 2 slots left. I want to reserve a slot for Ayobami. I really want to, because I know that after that call he's going to jump on a program. He's going to jump on a program. Okay, he's going to jump on a program. Please guys, don't forget to fill the attendance form. All right, you get access to the recording. You also get access to the material. Congratulations again to Francis and Ebie for enrolling in Tenalytics business. All right, so we have just 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left, 2 slots. 1 minute left, 2 slots. I'm waiting. I'm in the comments, like waiting for you guys. Who wants to take these slots? Who wants to take these slots? Who wants to take these slots? Glory Dan, what's going on? Are you not ready to take these slots? Okay, Benedict is asking, how can I enroll? All right. First, you need to make payments to show your commitment. Okay. Then when you make payments, you get access to the, all right, I think someone's messaging me on WhatsApp already. Okay, so let me send you the link again. Okay, thank you, Janet. So you make payments, all right, and I showed you how to make payments earlier. Let me show you again. Okay, let me share that again. So this is the link for payment. For a flexible payment plan, kindly use this link. Use this link, all right? So you click on the link, you come into a new page, a web page like this. This is what you see. Now you can change the currency if you don't want to pay in Naira, okay? Maybe you're not in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, Zimbabwe, US, UK. You can change the currency that you want to pay in. But let's assume you're in Nigeria and you want to make full payment, 100,000 naira. So you click it, you type it in, you want to pay 100,000 naira. And then you enter your email. All right. I'm entering my email now and I'll click on continue. So when you click on continue, you would see this. All right. This is the account number that you make payments to. It's specific to you. All right. So, and then it gets to expire within, I think this is an hour. Yes. So you make payments, and once you've made payments, you're sure that you've make that transaction. You click on I've sent the money. Then you get a mail from us. All right. And then you can also send me a DM. Okay. My WhatsApp number is already in the chat. You can send me a DM concerning that, and I can help you follow up. But you get a mail, don't worry. And then you get access to the LMS and also mentorship sessions. Okay. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. All right. So I have 2 slots left. 2 slots left, guys. 2 slots left. Benedict, how is it going? Have you made payments now? Let us know if you have any issues. So I'm going to wait a bit for Benedict. People like Benedict who wants to make payments, who wants to enroll. Okay, immediately you make payment, get access to the program. You get access to the LMS. All right, you get to learn how to leverage AI in your field. Okay, life is changing, the world is changing, the world of work is changing, everything is changing. Yes, but then it doesn't mean that you'd be kicked out completely. The only leverage you have is when you know how to use AI. All right. It's not about, oh, AI is this, AI is that. It's how best you learn how to leverage AI. Benedict, give me a thumbs up if you're trying to make payments, because we are waiting for you. All right. And then if Benedict is able to make payments, I'll have just 1 slot left, guys. 1 slot left. Okay. 1 slot left. Just 5 people. You make your 100K. You pay your 100K, all right, and then you get access to the program. If you're not able to make the payment of 100K, you pay 50K and you get access to the program. How much is 50,000 naira in dollars now? Those of you that borrow 50K every week, you can imagine you actually spend this same amount every week just to go and enjoy yourself on a random weekend, okay? And you're not considering, using this money to make impact in your life, all right? To actually improve the quality of your life, okay? Because at the end of the day, you get to get all the glory, okay? I wouldn't get the glory for your portfolio, neither will I get the glory for the kind of work you can do. And even when you get a job, sorry about that, when you get a job that pays you very good cash, you wouldn't come and meet me that, oh, Coach Mercy. Okay, so what is going to happen is that you get to have all these things to yourself. Okay, And the only way we can help you is when you enroll in this program. I really wish I could continue like this, just spend time training you and training you, showing you what ChatGPT can do for you, showing you what Claude can do for you, showing you Notion AI, showing you Jira AI, Rovo, all those things. But I can't, all right? I can't, because the only way to help you is through the program. The only way to help you is through the program. Thank you, Evie. All right. So we have, it's 9:30. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Okay, I'll drop my WhatsApp number again for the last time. All right, this is to my last person that wants to join the program. 02555. Good. So this is the last person that would like to join the program, the person that wants to take my fifth slot. Make sure that you, okay, Ebi, please check the chart, okay? Check the chart. There's a number there that you need to send a message to, okay? There's a number there that you need to send a message to. Francis, please also, I don't know if you've sent that message already. Benedict, I would really love to know what the progress is on your end. So send me a DM. I'll be checking my WhatsApp now, okay, so I can follow up with you. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the time you've spent so far. Make sure that I keep learning, make sure that I keep growing. See you in the future. Bye, everyone. Bye.